back to Kamikaze Collecting. Today I might have a little bit of a long video because I've got some finds. I have mostly finds and a little bit of auction winnings. Couldn't think what the word is there for a second. Auction winnings. So jump right into this, get through this, and hopefully not drag it out too long. So gonna get started with some things that I won from Awesome Toys Jacksonville on an auction from let's see what it is today, Sunday, so it'd be Friday and Saturday winnings. Won this on Saturday, this little Deadpool. It is from 1992, I believe it's Hasbro. It's a very basic figure. I got it just because it was pretty good price. Don't have any of these at all. He just basically has a spring dagger, single elbow joint, just a no motion on the head, up and down shoulder, zero wrist movement, no thigh swivel, no ab crunch or waist swivel or anything like that. Has two swords that come out. You can only hold one at a time because the dagger does not come out of his hand. So you basically just have this one hand that you can do that with. Just has the kind of the Mario run, as we always call it, because you can only do back and forth running. He has a single knee joint, no ankle pivot whatsoever. Being a very early toy, they don't have a lot of articulation to them, but pretty cool little grab off the third day of auction, because they do it on Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm sorry, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Got him yesterday. And then from Friday, so yeah, I got Deadpool yesterday, which is Saturday, and the next three I've got from Friday's auction. Got a Mole Man. Go with my Fantastic Four stuff. Just a basic shoulder ball joint. He has an single elbow joint. His hands do turn, but they do not go in and out. No ab crunch. Has a little bit of a crotch pivot. He does have a waist swivel, kind of a sort of a calf swivel on it. No ankle pivot whatsoever. I mean, it's a small little figure and he's a big guy, so I mean, he's not going to have a whole lot of articulation. It's nice just to pose with the rest of the Fantastic Four. Cool little figure. Also got this Toy Biz Zemo. He's quite loose, so obviously he has ab crunch, seeing that he moves like that. Your basic shoulder ball joints, your bicep swivel, double elbow joint, both range of motion for his wrists. He has the hand that actually moves like this, the finger articulation. This hand actually has a peg to hold a staff, but I do not have the staff. I got the figure as is. Pretty nice. Got the double knee joint, one motion ankle pivot, has a toe joint. Yeah, definitely go maybe in my Captain America area once I start splitting up some of my figures. I've got so much in there now. And then this, that's kind of random having an astronaut, but my plan is pull this helmet off, just pops right off, and I'm gonna take this head off, find me another Stan Lee figure, and then put that head on here, so it's kind of like a nod to the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And then the only thing I don't like is, I know it's an early figure, it's from, I remember seeing it on here. That's not too early. It's a 98 Bandai. I do wish that this hand would at least swivel, so that way if you take the helmet off, It'd be nice if he could kind of hold the helmet and not look kind of odd. Because if you kind of hold it like this, I mean, it kind of works, but it don't. It'd be nice to be able to kind of set it like this, or be able to kind of like hold it on the side or something like that, having an elbow joint, but not a big deal. I got this fairly cheap, so I also got an auction from Awesome Toys. And then next up will be some things that I actually found at the store today. Got this Hasbro Macho Man. The action still works pretty good on it. And this is actually from, I think it says 90. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, it says 1990 on it. The only thing is it has a little bit of wear on the toe. Not horrible. He stands up pretty good. That's not too bad. Do need to fix my Macho Man one that matches the Macho King, because his foot kind of got hot and it bent up, so it doesn't stand up very well. Yeah, so I got a little Macho Man here, the yellow and orange. Got this Elite Roman Reigns. Got the sort of the shield attire almost. May not be quite shield since he has the symbol on the chest. This is an Elite, has your shoulder ball joint, your bicep swivel, single elbow, 2 range of motion for the wrist. Vest does come off. I'm not going to try to pull it off. You can tell it does have some ab crunch to it, but of course the vest being as stiff as it is, it doesn't get a whole lot of movement. Decent kind of a split stance. Still have your thigh swivel. Got a double knee joint. Does have the kind of like a calf swivel, and then it does have 2 range. To the 2 range, yeah, it kind of has the side to side and the kind of tail and heel. That makes sense. Heel and toe kind of motion. But yeah, not too bad. I mean, the figure is a little bit messed up on paint, but it's not too bad. I mean, not all these figures are going to be perfect. They're toys. Some of them probably been played with by kids, and then kids probably get bored with them and move on to other stuff and get traded in. So I got this basic Kofi. Back and just kind of doing the Jamaican kind of skit. Has like the Jamaican colors on the back of his trunks. This is a basic, so it does not have the ab crunch, but it does have pretty much everything the Elites have, except, well, I think this might be a single knee joint. I'm not sure since he has the knee pads. Yeah, so it has the ankle and calf and all that stuff, just like an Elite. Just doesn't have ab crunch. Does have a waist swivel. Does have something kind of loose in it. I'm not sure what it is, but no big deal. It's more of a display thing anyways. It's not actually going to get played with the collection, even though it's a toy. You know, probably got played with before. I picked up this basic John Cena. I think this figure does not have is an ab crunch. He has the Mario Run type crotch swivel. He does not have the kind of the more ball. Kofi is the same way. He can only do back and forth on his legs. So it looks like basics actually have a single knee joint, not a dual knee joint, or double knee joint, not dual. I think it has a calf swivel. Actually, this figure does not have calf swivel. This has a kind of a swivel right above the knee. Never seen that, maybe because he's got the long shorts, the jorts on, so that's probably why they didn't do a calf, but they didn't do a thigh swivel either. They just kind of did it right at the bottom of the shorts. Probably just the easiest way to put it. Decent little figure. I'll give him a stand with the rest of the non-Daniel Bryan figures. Alright, that's everything from Awesome Toy Jacks. Next I'll show you some things that I found at Walgreens. I found this Elite Collection Flashback Bruce the Barber Beefcake. The box is pretty beat up. Just gonna plan on opening it anyways, so I'll do that real quick. Actually gives you instructions on how to do the back pieces. Actually build this backdrop right here. If you actually collect all the figures or find somebody selling just the backdrops. Assuming it's all in here. Yep, there's the back piece. Got your, I think it's the back of the stand. Yes, the back of the stand. You just take the picture and slot it into that. Making sure all those tabs are on the front of your picture. Yep, and there's the bottom of the base. Pops this on just like that. Only one way you can put that on because of the way it's made. It has it to where you can connect the bases, which I think my Sting base might hook up to this. Let me see real quick. Yes, actually it might, because the Sting that I have is the same concept, just the backdrop is different. So if you wanted to, you could either lock these side by side, or put them at an angle. It should be cool to have like kind of a timeline of a character like Sting or Undertaker or something like that. Kind of have like a line of these. It'd be pretty cool to have something like that. I'll set that out of the way for now. Comes with his trademark kind of hedge clipper scissors. They actually do open and close, which is pretty cool. But if you have them just single-handed carrying it, or if you want to have them doing, you know, open and close in front of them. Yep, this does have the ab crunch. Which gets covered up if you do kind of like a keep the ring attire look kind of thing going on there. Pretty cool little figure. Got his zebra stripe outfit, his mesh showing, got the double knee joints, has a thigh swivel, does have a calf swivel, got your ankle swivel. You know, same as all your other elites, just a different character. I might just have them single hand hold it in the display. I'm not sure how well it'll work. Trying to do dual hand, I'm not sure yet, because I need to rearrange a lot of my figures now that I got all this stuff that I'm showing you in this. Yeah, I might keep it dual hand, it's kind of cool. Yep. Yeah, that's one I found at Walgreens, and then the other one is this Dude Love. He also has backdrop like that thing I was showing you. So if you really wanted to, figures like this, like I explained when I was showing you the other two bases hooked together. Here you can make a little wall of them. Because what's cool is you don't really have to have the same series to hook these up. What would be nice if you can get you a little piece of cardboard this size, cut it out, and you can always do like a custom picture on the blank side. You could have like a Undertaker with like lightning bolts behind them. You could do Kane with fire behind them. You know, change your characters up. Do like a Daniel Bryan, put yes, 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 or no on there, depending on which time frame he is. So got those different bases that come with the figures. Pretty cool. Alright. Dude Love kind of has that Mankind, can't remember the name of the move where you actually like stick the fingers in your mouth and kind of gags you and stuff like that. He does have some ab crunch, you know, just like the other ones. Single elbow joint, everything like that. Got his headband. Got kind of his hippie glasses here. Take those on and off pretty easy. They don't really lock into anything, so they might fall off if you move the figure around a lot, or a kid, you know, plays with it, they'll probably lose it. The bandana does come off. Yeah, pretty nice little figure. It actually kind of goes with, yes, I have the Slammers version right up here. It's the same figure as that. Might be kind of hard to see on the GoPro, but it's this figure, just an old figure that yeah, those only have, if I look at it right, it only has like your back and forth range of motion for the legs. Probably the arms are the same way. But yeah, cool figure. Definitely add this to the collection. I don't have any McFoley figures in there. Yeah, so this would be the first McFoley character that I have to go with my wrestling stuff that's actually open. But yeah, found that at Target. Found the Brutus at Target. Not Target, I may say Target. Walgreens. And gonna show you the Walmart find. Got the new Snake Eyes Classified series. And Destro. This box is in pretty good shape. I'm still going to open it anyways. This box is pretty beat up. So take a look here at Snake Eyes first. Figure out how this box actually opens from the top. Nothing extra in there. To be. Nope, nothing else in there. Alright. Snake Eyes got this backpack. Has a peg to go in his back. Got this gun here. Got this kind of like a handgun. believe that's supposed to be a silencer. Got the sleeve. Can't remember what it's actually called, but holder for a sword. Sword itself. Sheath. I think it's called a sheath. And it's got more like a K-bar kind of knife. Very nice articulation, I can tell right off the bat. Has nice shoulder. Has a dual elbow joint. Does only have the twisting for the wrist. Has an ab crunch. Actually does have a bicep swivel. Does not have a thigh swivel, which makes sense. I mean, technically you don't have a thigh swivel. I'll actually take it back. It does have a thigh swivel. Just kind of stuck here a little bit. Has the dual knee joint. Has calf swivel. Your basic ankle pivot. But let's see if we can get all these accessories actually on the figure. Figure out how to do all of that. It's kind of weird as this knife doesn't really go all the way down into the sheath for it. It's only shaped one direction, so I'm not sure why it's not really going down in there. It's almost like it wasn't cut completely or something. Just quite strange. So it'll be alright. I'll just leave it out so I don't drop it. Sword obviously goes in here. Pistol goes in the leg holster. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like you have to either do just the backpack. Some of these accessories are kind of weird because it's only got one hole in his back. So yeah, definitely put the sword on his back. It's quite strange, but alright. So you could always do kind of the rifle type gun. Just go insane. There we go. The fingers are quite stiff. Yeah, the knife things confuse me why it doesn't go down in there all the way. So you can do, yeah, like this K-bar kind of knife in one hand, do a gun in the other hand, two guns, two blades. You know, it's up to you depending on how you want to display it. Yeah, definitely a nice figure. It's kind of weird that you have the backpack, but you can't put the backpack and the sword on. It's like a one or the other kind of thing. don't think they really quite thought that through. I guess they want you to do one or the other. I'm not sure. Though it looks like you can actually, yeah, put this gun on his back. And it's got that hole. It's almost like that hole is maybe for the backpack to go in. I'm not sure. It's kind of strange. It kind of fits in there. I'm not going to force it while it's in his hand. But yeah, pretty cool Snake Eyes figure. Get me the Destro. Cover background's pretty cool. You always save it for posing figures or something like that if you want to. Might actually hang on to that just because. Alright, Destro. He comes with a briefcase that looks like should open. Yes, it does open. It's got kind of like a little computer thing in there. It's got like stacks of cash or something like that, or explosives on that side. Got this sort of a blaster style gun. It's not quite a rifle, not quite a handgun. And he's got his gold pistol there. Yep, he's got the same ranges. He's got the shoulder ball joint, got the bicep swivel, dual elbow, one range of motion for your elbow, or not your elbow, for your wrist. Does have the ab crunch, has some waist swivel, does have some crotch joint. Now these like probably a super jumpy, flexible kind of character. Does have the thigh swivel, got your double knee joints, got your calf swivel, yeah, thigh and calf swivel, dual range on the ankle. See what we can do with this guy here. So it looks like the gold gun goes into the holster, and then work the kind of blaster style pistol into his hand, and then you can take the case there you go. A little bit tricky because the fingers are so stiff. Have him holding the case, kind of pose him like that. It does have the hole in the back too, right here. They probably just put a hole in all of them just in case they end up making probably an accessory that can go into the back or something like that. Yeah, Destro, pretty cool figure. It's got Destro and Snake Eyes. Definitely want to get the Cobra Commando figure, and I cannot remember the girl's name. This one right here, that's top center. Cannot think of her name. It's been a while since I watched G.I. Joe's, but cool to get her. She actually comes with a motorcycle. Not too fond of the bike itself. If I keep her with the bike, I might get another Black Widow bike and give that to her. But yeah, pretty cool. That is the Walmart finds. And then this next place is, make sure I say this right, Mythical Mountain in kind of Mandarin, well, it says St. Augustine. Jacksonville, so it'd be Jacksonville, kind of, yeah, in that area. Mandarin sort of Jacksonville kind of area. But first up we have the Terrax Build-A-Figure Wave Captain America. I technically have this figure already, except I do not have the translucent shield, which is a variant. So I'm glad Austin actually seen that. My brother was like, oh wait a minute, they've actually got the variant shield on it, and I did not realize that. So I'm glad he said that, so I can grab it and add it to the collection. He has one already. Yeah, so definitely adding that to my Captain America section. So yeah, this is the variant version. I think I can get to the regular. Let me get it real quick. Yes, this is the regular version. See a difference in the shields here. Regular, variant. Clears the variant. The coloring's a little bit different on it. This is a darker brown. This has more of a tan color. You can see the difference in that. So that's something else they changed. Just now realized that. Hair's pretty close to the same color. But yeah. Especially the shield's different, and his leather work is a different shade. Yeah, it's pretty much the only difference. Same mold, same, you know, all of that stuff, just changed slightly. Next up is the Arnim Zola, probably saying that completely wrong, Zola Build-A-Figure series. Call this Bucky cap, because this is actually Bucky, Winter Soldier, as Captain America. Comes with a pistol, a knife, shield. Knife does come out. And then the pistol comes out as well. This is actually the first one of the Bucky caps that I have. I either have Bucky or I have Cap, but I don't have the Bucky cap. Very nice figure. Pretty good shape. Shoulder ball joints, ab crunch, dual elbow. Has the 2 range of motion for the wrist. Has the waist swivel. Dual knee joint, calf swivel, thigh swivel, ankle swivel, much like, you know, other Legends have. Just doesn't have a whole lot of split ranges because of the belt and stuff like that, which is fine, not a big deal. I mean, he's basically going to be in a basic pose, either just holding the shield or maybe have him kind of holding the pistol out or something like that, kind of aiming it. Alright, next up the Toy Biz version of the Ben Affleck Daredevil. Not a whole lot of range of motion on these kind of figures. Basic up and down shoulder. Got the Mario shoulder basically. Single elbow, single wrist pivot. Does kind of have like a kind of like where my bracelet is. It pivots, but it's not an actual wrist pivot. It's kind of like a gauntlet pivot, I guess you can call it. Has the finger grips, waist swivel, no ab crunch, no shoulder ball joint. Has his billy clubs, has the Mario legs, where it's just your straight back and forth, which actually doesn't really even go back that far. Basically just a forward motion. That looks like this belt. That's good. Hopefully it's not broke. Probably just hard to keep fastened, I'm sure, with these older toys. Has a single knee joint, calf swivel, toe pivot, dual range on the ankles. That's that figure there. Ben Affleck Daredevil from the movie that he and Jessica Gardner was in together. Next up, it's a 1996 Toy Biz Melloway She-Hulk, and she is still in the Melloway plastic. So I'll probably keep her in this because she's actually going for a little bit. She's not a super inexpensive rare figure, but it's cool that she's still in the plastic. I'm not sure how I'm going to display this one yet, unless I can get her to stay in the plastic and stand up. She's kind of doing. May just kind of set her in the back with the other She-Hulks, and then maybe have it to where it can kind of lean against the cabinet, so that way she's not trying to completely stand up on her own. It'd be tricky because you got a full bag underneath her feet, and it's going to throw her balance off a little bit. I was going to open it, but I'm going to keep it in the bag. I say the Melloway She-Hulk. Pretty cool. If it wasn't still in that, I would probably just open it and leave it loose. Let's see what we got here next. This is the build here. This is from the Brood Queen Hydra Agent with a closed mouth. This is Toy Biz, I believe. Let's see here. Does it say? Nope, this is actually Hasbro. I think it's early Hasbro. Fake pistol pouch. Not really a fake pouch, but it's sealed. So it looks like it's been bounced around the bag a bit because one of his arms kind of has some yellow paint. Looks like it's been banged up against the holster here, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's got a ab crunch, shoulder ball, single elbow, has like a gauntlet swivel. He has a gun in his hand, kind of hold that out. And it doesn't have a lot of elbow range either, which kind of sucks. Basic knee joint, single knee joint, just up and down on the ankles. Very basic figure, even for early Hasbro. It does have ab crunch though, so it kind of adds a little bit to it. You can see right there where it's kind of banging the yellow paint off. And then right there you can see some of the yellow paint kind of on the arm itself. Probably been tossed around or something like that. And then to go with, call him Bob. Closed mouth Bob. We have Angry Bob. I can't remember if I think the open mouth is the variant. I can't remember off the top of my head. Same figure articulation on everything. Only difference that I can tell is the mouth is open in one but not the other. That's basically your difference. Yeah, it comes with the same accessories and everything. Yeah, you got the variant and non-variant. Can't remember, like I say, which one's which. I can actually look up real quick. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so open mouth, which is this one here, is the variant. Yeah, as soon as I get on there, yeah, yelling variant, Marvel Legends Series 3, Brood Queen. Yelling mouth is the variant, closed mouth is the regular. So if you're looking for variants only, this is the one you want. Regular, closed mouth. Alright, two more and we are done. Alright, this is Toy Biz. This is Walmart exclusive Ares Build-A-Figure series. It's definitely Toy Biz. I have the Ares already built. But he's got shoulder ball joint, bicep swivel, has dual elbow, has both range of motions for the wrists, ab crunch, waist swivel, has the more ball crotch area, thigh swivel, double knee joint, does not have a calf swivel, does have ankles that can turn, and basically your toe up and down, kind of like a classic style Vision, really like Avengers. Definitely a nice figure. And then last but not least, (2015) 2015 Phasing Vision Clear variant. This was in a 3-pack with, I think it's a Hawk and Ultron, if I remember. I know Ultron, but I can't remember the other one for sure. I think it's a Hawk. Pretty cool figure. Clear as you can pretty much get without being like clear. I think this is pretty much like the red, green, and yellow version. That's kind of a newer one, but this one don't have shoes. The red, green, yellow version does have. I think it's pretty close to the same body mold. It's got here newer Hasbro shoulder ball joint. Got your bicep swivel, double elbow joint, 2 range of motions for the wrist. Got your ab crunch, waist swivel, decent crotch kind of articulation, thigh swivel, dual knee joint, calf swivel. Got your kind of dual pivoting ankles there. So yep, that's everything I got for this weekend. Like I say, it's some wins off of auctions, stuff that I found at the store that has the auctions, Walmart, Walgreens, and Mythical Mountain. If you want to say Mystic Mountain, Mythical Mountain. That is not their current one. Actually, it must have 2 stores. Yeah, they got one in St. Augustine, one in Jacksonville. We went to the one in Jacksonville. This is the St. Augustine side. Yep, hit them up, see what they got. But yeah, try to set everything up for the ending like I usually try to do, but there's a lot of figures. It can be hard to do that. But appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully you made it to the end of the video. Sorry for dragging this out for so long. But appreciate you guys checking out the video, the channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Have a good one.